Color interaction is just the interaction or the way that colors may look differently when there is a different background. So for example, on this one, I'm going to change these all to white here for just a minute, and we're going to play with dropping different colors in them. These are the same colors, but can you see how this one looks darker simply because there's a lighter background? Let's look at this. We're going to use greens. That one, not so much. So let's try a different green. That one does change a little bit. The thing about this is you've got to figure out which colors are actually going to look like they change. And there's a sweet spot in there. Let's try a different color and see if that makes a difference. When I do this in classes, I typically will use paint swatches. And that way you can take different paint swatches and try them out and see if they can make things look different. Now I've just been playing with this, but on the side here, it's talking about value and using value here, and this one's talking about using color and how that can make one appear more vibrant and one appear more dull. And so far we haven't hit on a combination on this one that really works well. That one works a little bit better, but it really is trial and error, and you need to just try a few different things. Try a few different colors and see if any of them work to change. That one does seem to make this more dull and that one more vibrant. Now this one is intensity. Using a high intensity and a low intensity background, you make the center appear more or less vibrant. Let's try these same two colors there. And we're going to play with just one of these. Let's see. We're going to play with this background, and let's see, by changing that intensity, if we can make this appear different. Let's see. This one is, now they're both kind of a similar intensity. Let's try making that a low intensity, and what happens to those colors. Kind of subdued that one. So if we make it very, very vibrant, wow. That is a shocking color, isn't it? Let's see what happens with maybe a turquoise that we might put here. It makes that one feel more vibrant, doesn't it? It makes it feel more dull over there, doesn't it? So just by what you put behind a color and what surrounds it, you can change what the colors look like. Joseph Albers is the one who really taught that, especially here. And there's even an app that you can get that you can play some different color interaction games and see what happens. But try this out. You can try it with watercolor. If you did it with watercolor, what I would do is maybe paint several backgrounds and then paint some insets and then try them out and see what works and what doesn't. You could paint them directly on your paper, but unless you know which ones are going to make a difference, it might be more difficult. So I would paint some swatches and do that, or get some paint chips. The way this works is just for you to help understand what happens in color interaction. It doesn't necessarily have to be with your watercolors. If you understand the principle, then you can apply it to your watercolors.